In example 3, I'm asked to write the slope-intercept form of an equation of the line through the given points, and we're given through -2, 4 and 0, -5. So to write something in slope-intercept form, it's going to follow the format of y equals mx plus b. So in order to write something in slope-intercept form, we need to know two things. We need to know what the slope is, m, and we need to know what the y-intercept is, b. Once we know those two things, we can go ahead and write the equation in slope-intercept form. So with this particular problem, the first thing I'm going to look for is I'm going to look for the slope m. And I can use the equation m equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1 in order to solve. So I'm going to choose one of my points, point 1, and I'm going to choose the other point as point 2. Now it doesn't matter which one you label as point 1 and point 2. So I'm just going to label point 1 as -2, 4, and I'm going to label point 2 as 0, -5. So the first number of any ordered pair is going to be your x-coordinate, and the second number is always going to be your y-coordinate. So in this example, or with this ordered pair, -2 is going to be the x, 4 is going to be my y. And since we're talking about this as being point 1, the -2 is going to be my x1, and the positive 4 is going to be my y1. Now in the second ordered pair, 0, 5, 0, -5, the 0 is my x-coordinate, and the -5 is my y-coordinate. Now since we are talking about this being as point 2, 0 is going to be x2, and then -5 is going to be y2. Now that I've labeled all these values for x1, y1, x2, y2, I can now plug them into my slope equation to find out what the slope is. So if I take y2, which is -5, minus y1, which is 4, and then place that over x2, which is 0, minus x1, which is going to be -2, and I simplify this, then I'm going to find out what my slope is. So when I take a -5 and I subtract 4 from that, that is going to give me a -9. When I take 0 minus -2, that's the same as saying 0 plus 2 if I change those signs. So 0 plus 2 is going to be 2. So in this example, my slope is going to be at -9, 2. Now, with the y-intercept, my y-intercept is going to be actually right here, because when I have an x value equaling 0 and the y value being some value like -5, that is going to be my y-intercept. So anytime that you have something that is a y-intercept, it's going to follow a specific format of where you have your x value being 0 and then your y value being your b. Okay, so in this example, b is going to be equal to -5. So I have my two parts that I need in order to write this equation in slope-intercept form. I have my slope, which is -9/2. I have my y-intercept, which is -5. So I can rewrite my equation as y equals -9/2 x plus -5. Now, we don't like this plus negative here, and so with this redundancy of signs, so what we do is we simplify that. When you have plus a negative, that means the same thing as minus. So we're going to rewrite this equation as y equals -9/2 x minus 5. So that would be the equation of the line that passes through those 2 points, -2, 4 and 0, -5.